A very good morning to everyone. I welcome you all once again in English video for class 6, and today in this video I'm going to take lesson number 2, The Friendly Mongoose, from your book The Pact with the Sun. Right? So in previous videos and previous worksheets we were doing the literature portion, so we will continue with our literature part in this a video also, in this worksheet also. So today the video is for worksheet number 22, right? Last one was the 21 and today it's for 22. Now children, first of all, before starting this chapter, the friendly mongoose, I would like to ask you a question, that do you have pet? Do you know the meaning of pet? I think everybody knows the meaning of pet, and most of you like to keep pets with them at home, right? Because they are the ones with whom which we play, and we also keep them for our companion. As a companion we keep them, right? So today we are going to talk about a pet, and most of us, or mostly, we keep the pets like dogs, cats, and some of us keep birds as a pet, right? But most of us we keep dogs and cats as a pet. So we can keep any of the pets. It is not that we can keep only dog or cat. We can keep any animal as a pet, right? So here in this chapter we are going to talk about a pet, and that pet was neither it was a dog nor it was a cat. It was a mongoose, right? So we are going to talk about mongoose in this chapter. Now what kind of animal this mongoose is? Do we have any idea? Okay, I think you all have seen a mongoose. It is not generally seen nearby, but in a place where there is very bushy, right, we can see or we can find this animal. Now this is a very small animal. It is not much big animal. It is a very small animal and has a very bushy tail, right? And it is a slighter light brown color, and it kills snakes, rats, right, as a food. So we are going to talk about this mongoose in this chapter. Now first of all, moving ahead with the chapter, first of all I would like to give you some instructions about the this worksheet, that this you have to submit this worksheet, and the date which has been mentioned in the worksheet, you will submit on that day. You will not submit on the same day or another day. You will submit the date, you will submit this worksheet on the date which is mentioned in your worksheet. Children, please always read the instructions very carefully, right? So the worksheet which you will be getting, you will do the work same as given in the worksheet. You will put the date, day, and the worksheet number on the top of the page, and then you will start the chapter, right? So this is the explanation part I'm going to take in this video, and after that I will also explain you what you have to do in your worksheet, in your notebooks, right? So let's take the chapter. Let's start this chapter. Now here you all know the meaning of friendly, right? Who is very friendly to you. And mongoose, I have explained you, it is a very small kind of animal who kills snakes and lives in the bushes, right? Now once a farmer and his wife lived in a village with their small son. They loved him very much. "We must have a pet," the farmer said to his wife one day. Now in this chapter, there is a farmer and his wife who lived in a small village with their small son, and they loved their son very much. Now one day what happened, that the farmer said that we must have a pet. The farmer felt that they should have a pet. The farmer said to his wife one day, "When our son grows up, he will need a companion. This pet will be our son's companion." His wife liked the idea. Now, why did he feel that they should have a pet? Because the in opinion of farmer, he thought that when their son grows up, he will definitely need a companion. Now, everybody needs a companion, right? When you come to school, what do you mean by companion first? Companion is a person or animal with whom you spend a lot of time, right? Or in a simple words, you can say that partner, right? Who is with you all the time, who plays with you, who shares work with you, right? So companion is a partner. So the farmer thought, because he was their baby was the only one child, so they thought that when he will grow up, he will definitely need a partner, or he will definitely need a friend with whom he could play, or with whom he could share things. So that's why the farmer thought that they need a pet, and his wife liked the idea, and the farmer's wife also agreed to what the farmer said. One evening, the farmer brought with him a tiny mongoose. "It's a baby mongoose," said his wife, "but will be soon fully grown. He will be a friend to our son." Now, what happened one evening, the farmer brought a tiny mongoose with him, right? So the wife said that it's a baby mongoose, because it was very small, it was a baby mongoose. So she said that it's a very small baby mongoose, but very soon he will fully grown, because the animals grow very quickly if we compare with the children, right? So she said that very soon he will be fully grown, and then he will become our son's friend. Now, next, what happened? Both the baby and the mongoose grew. Now, both the babies, because the mongoose was also a baby when he came to their house, and their baby, both were very small. In 5 or 6 months, the mongoose had grown to its full size. Now, what happened in the next 5 6 months? The mongoose was fully grown. Okay, all right, he was fully grown, a lovely animal with two shining black eyes and a bushy tail. Now, here in these lines, description of or you can say physical appearance of that mongoose is described. What it is described, what has been described about the physical appearance of the mongoose? That the mongoose was a lovely animal with two shining black eyes and a bushy tail. He had a very bushy tail, and he had become a very sweet and lovely animal. The farmer's son was still a baby in the cradle, and while the that baby mongoose, had grown fully grown in 5 and 6 months, but the farmer's son was still a baby, right, in the cradle. And what is cradle? Cradle is a baby's bed. We can push it, we can swing it baby while he or she sleeps, right? So cradle, you can say it is in Hindi we can call it jhula. So that farmer's son was still a baby in the cradle, sleeping and crying alternately. Now, sleeping and crying alternately means sometimes he was sleeping and sometimes he was crying. These two things he did. One day, the farmer's wife wanted to go to the market. She fed the baby and rocked him to sleep in his little cradle. Picking up the basket, she said to her husband, "I am off to bazaar. The baby is sleeping. Keep an eye on him. Frankly, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose." Now, what happened one day, that the farmer's wife wanted to go to the market, right? And then what did she do? She fed the baby and dropped him to sleep in the little cradle. Now, she fed the baby whatever he used to eat or drink, milk or whatever, and then she made him sleep in his cradle. And then, after picking up the basket, she said to her husband that I am going to market and the baby is sleeping. And then what did she order to his husband? That keep an eye on him, just take care of him. It means take care of the baby. And frankly, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose. Now here what it is shown that the farmer's wife is not very confident about her pet, right? She don't want to leave her baby with that mongoose because it was an animal, so she was not very confident to leave her small baby with the animal alone. So she said to her husband that I don't want to leave my child alone with the mongoose, so you take care of him till I return. You needn't be afraid, said the farmer. The mongoose is a friendly animal. It's sweet as our baby, and they are the best of friends, you know. Now, when he heard what the farmer's wife said to him, he said that no, that you didn't be afraid. You shouldn't be afraid because the mongoose is a friendly animal. Why you are afraid of him? And he is our pet, so you should be very confident. You should rely on him. It's as sweet as our baby. And he compared that mongoose with their own child, that as a baby is sweet, that animal, that mongoose, that pet is also very sweet. And they are the best friends. And you know that, and he also said that you know that they are very best friends now, because it was a very long time that they were living together since they were very small, so they have become a good friends now. So you should not worry about that it is an animal and he will harm their child and whatever. So now what happened, the child went and the wife went away. Now after that, the wife went away, and the farmer, having nothing to do in the house, decided to go out and take a look at his fields not far away. He ran into some friends on the way back and didn't return for quite some time. Now, what happened? After his wife went away, after his wife went off to the bazaar, the farmer was not having anything to do in the house because the baby was sleeping, and he was pretty much confident about the mongoose that he is able to take care of his child. So he thought or he decided to go out to his fields, and which were not very far away, they were very near to their house. So he thought that I should go and come back in an hour or in some time. He ran into some friends on the way back and didn't return for quite some time. And when he went to his fields, on the way he met some friends and he went with them and didn't return for quite some time. Now, meanwhile, what happened? Let's read the chapter. The farmer's wife finished her shopping and came back home with a basket full of groceries. She saw the mongoose sitting outside as if waiting for her. Now, what happened? That farmer didn't return from uh, his fields, and the farmer's wife finished her shopping and came back home. Now she came back with the basket full of groceries. Groceries are the all basic things, basic items which you need in the kitchen for making food. So she saw the mongoose sitting outside, and what she saw, that the mongoose, when she returned back home, she saw that mongoose was sitting outside of the house and it was waiting for her, right? So on seeing her, he ran in to welcome her as was customary. And as you have also noticed that whenever those who are having pets like dog or cat, whenever we come back home from somewhere, they they come running to us. Why? They welcome us, right? When they welcome us when we come from somewhere of or after a long time, when we come from outside, the pets come to us to welcome us. So did the mongoose. When the farmer's wife came back from the market, the mongoose went running to her to welcome her. And it was customary. Customary means usually. Usually all the pet animals do like this, so he also did like this. But what happened next? The farmer's wife took one look at the mongoose and screamed. Blood, she cried. The face and paws of the mongoose were smeared with blood. Now, as she came from the market, the mongoose ran towards her to welcome her. But what? The farmer's wife noticed that the mongoose Mongoose face was smeared with blood. She shouted very loudly, she screamed very loudly, and because she noticed the blood on his mouth, on his face and paws. Paws are the feet of the animal, right? You wicked animal, you have killed my baby, she screamed hysterically. Now, when she saw the blood or that mongoose mouth and paws smeared with blood, smeared means, coated. His mouth and the paws were coated, fully coated with the blood. So nothing came to her mind. What she shouted that, "You wicked animal, you have killed my baby." She thought that mongoose has killed her baby. She screamed hysterically. Hysterically means unconditionally or in uncontrolled manner, uncontrolled emotion, because she was very uh, afraid that mongoose has done something to her child. She was blind with rage, and all her strength brought down the heavy basket full of groceries on the blood smeared mongoose and ran inside the child's cradle. Now, what happened after she shouted that, "You wicked animal, what you have done? You have killed my baby." She thought that he has killed my baby, and after after seeing this, she was blind with rage. Blind with rage means she was full of anger. She didn't thought of anything. She didn't thought of no second thought came to her mind. It was just that she thought that the mongoose had killed her baby, and she was, after looking that, she was blind with rage means she was blind with anger. Rage means anger, uncontrolled anger, right? This rage, rage. And with all her strength brought down the heavy basket full of groceries. And in great anger, in that great anger, which was uncontrolled anger, what she did, she hit the mongoose with the heavy basket which was full of groceries, and on the blood smeared mongoose, and ran inside the child's hand. And after hitting the mongoose with that basket full of groceries, it was a very heavy basket. After hitting it, she ran inside the room to the child's cradle to see what has happened to her child. The baby was fast asleep, but on the floor lay a black snake, torn and bleeding. And what she saw when she entered into the room, that the baby was asleep, baby was sleeping in his cradle, and but on the floor, a black snake was torn and bleeding. There was a snake lying on the floor which was torn by the mongoose, and it was bleeding. So that means the blood which was uh, which was which she saw on the face or the paws of that mongoose was of snake's blood, right? In a flash, she realized what had happened. She ran out looking for the mongoose. Now, in a flash means immediately when she saw that snake, torn snake and bleeding snake, immediately, in a flash means immediately, she realized that what had happened, right? What actually happened. She ran out looking for the mongoose, and now she ran outside for looking mongoose, that what I have done to mongoose, and is that mongoose okay or not. Now she said, "Oh, you saved my child, you killed the snake." "What I have done," she cried, touching the mongoose, who lay dead and still, unaware of her sobbing. Now, when she realized that what she has done, what what was happened, and what she has done to that mongoose, she said that, "You saved my child, and you killed the snake. And what I done? And see what I have done." Right? She cried, touching the mongoose. She touched the mongoose and she cried for it, and but the mongoose was dead. He lay dead and still, and unaware of her sobbing. Unaware means unaware means unknowingly, because if it was dead, so how could he come to know that her master was crying? His master was crying. So that's why here it is said that, "Who lays dead and still, unaware of her sobbing." Sobbing means crying, right? She was crying very loudly. The sobbing means crying very loudly. The farmer's wife, who had acted hastily and rashly, stared long at the dead mongoose. And now the farmer's wife was very feeling very much guilty about what she has done, because she had acted very hastily. Hastily means very quickly, very suddenly, without thinking anything, without giving a second thought to the situation. She had acted very hastily. So, and what was the result? The result was the mongoose was dead. She killed that mongoose and rashly stayed along at the dead mongoose. And then after that, she stared that mongoose for a very long time. Then she heard the baby crying. Wiping her tears, she went to feed him. And then after some time, very long, she was staring at the dead mongoose, because she was feeling very guilty and very bad that she had made a very wrong decision without thinking anything, without thinking a second thought, and she had acted very hastily, very quickly. And then when she heard the baby's crying, she wiping her tears after wiping her tears, she went to feed him. Now children, here your story ends. I hope you have understood the words and meanings also, and the chapter also. And this story, or this chapter, uh, Friendly Mongoose, has been taken from a collection of stories, that is, it's a very ancient collection of stories, Panchtantra. So it is taken from here. Now I hope you have understood this story, and I want you to read. If you have brought books, I want you to read this story and try to understand in your own way. Now there is a moral also in the story. I would like to tell you, I would like to ask you, what have you learned from this story? Okay, now I will tell you that what value we get from this story. Now from the story we get the value that we should not act hastily, right? Situation, whatever the situation is, we should not act hastily or quickly. We should think before acting over any situation, right? Because sometimes what happens when we don't think, or when we don't give a second thought to any situation, it is very its results are very harmful, or its results are very drastic. So we should always think twice, thrice before acting over any situation, right? So now children, I will tell you what you have to do in your notebooks. Here you can see I have written hard words, right? And you will copy down these hard words and word meanings in your notebooks. First of all, you will write the date on the left side. In the right side you will write the day, and on the top you will write the worksheet number. Now then you will write the lesson name, like I have written here, the Friendly Mongoose book's name, because you have made only one notebook for the work of two books, so you need to mention the book's name in every chapter, after every chapter, right? The book is A Pact with the Sun. It is basically for uh, your good, that you will not get confused when you will be preparing for your test, that from which book this chapter is taken from, right? So hard words, I'm going to read these hard words. Now the first is companion, alternately. Third is frankly, mongoose, entrance, conclusion. Conclusion means result. Customary, smeared, screamed, hysterically, groceries, cradle, unaware, sobbing, rashly, and wiping, right? Now children, you can see I have written the word meanings in the same page, but you can do this word meaning, and you should do this word meaning from the new page after putting day, date, chapter and book name, right? So you will do like that. Word meaning. Now here you can see on the left side I have written word, and here I have written noun, adverb, adverb, noun. What are these? These are the kind of word. You should know that if this is like, suppose it is the first word is companion, right? So companion is what kind of word? There are so many kinds of words. Some are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs. So you should know the what kind of word this word is that you are telling the meaning. So companion is a noun. Companion is a noun and the meaning is partner or friend. Alternately is an adverb. Alternately is what kind of verb? It's an adverb. It is an adverb and the meaning is with two things continually following and succeeded by each other, one after another, right? You can, there are two meanings. One is the definition and another is meaning with two things continually following and succeeded by each other, and second is after one another. Now next is frankly. Frankly, the word, it is an adverb and the meaning of frankly is directly or honest. Now next is conclusion. Now conclusion is a noun and it means end or finish of an event, or we can sometimes say it means as a decision. Next is customary. It's an adjective and it means traditional or usual. Sixth is smeared. It's a verb. Smeared is a verb and it is in past tense. You can see ed here. It is in ed form. It is in second form or third form of the verb. Smear. Coat or mark something messily or carelessly with sticky substance, or you can say stain, right? Hysterically, it is an adjective and it means uncontrolled, affected by or from widely uncontrolled emotion. Next is sobbing. Sobbing is a noun. Sobbing means noisy crying. When someone cries very loudly, making very loud noise, it means sobbing. Rashly is an adverb and it means without careful consideration of the possible consequences. Wiping is a verb in ing form and it means clean or dry something by rubbing with a cloth, a piece of paper or one's hand. Like when you cry, we wipe our face or wipe our eyes with our hands or some piece of cloth or handkerchief, like that. So wiping means cleaning something or drying something with the help of cloth, a piece of paper or one's hand. Like when we take a bath, we wipe our body with the towel, right? So in that way, wiping means clean or dry something by rubbing with the cloth or a piece of paper or one's hand. The last is unaware, and unaware is an adjective. It means unknowing, having no knowledge of a situation or fact, right? So here your today's video ends. I hope you have understood the chapter. So read I will only tell you to read this chapter and also do this work in very neat and cleanly in your notebooks, and also don't just read the words and hard words and word meanings. Try to learn them also, right? So it will be easy for you to prepare for your exams which are soon coming, right? So till the next video, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.